Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome. What you're watching right now is I was gonna say I've been so used to commentating FIFA gameplay and Minecraft gameplay, and I'm so used to opening with hello, my name is Edson and welcome to episode whatever the number of this series, but it's not. What you're watching right now is a Crysis 3 gameplay. This is the first gameplay on my channel of the fully released Crysis 3 game. I've had I think I've uploaded a gameplay on the open beta, a commentary on that, and I've also uploaded a open beta gameplay montage type thing. But yeah, I've got the game today. It came out in Europe and the UK today. I got it today, and yeah, I'm loving it. Like all the new maps that have come in, because I was getting a bit tired of the maps that I was playing on the beta. I didn't overly play it because I didn't want to get bored of those maps for when they came out. Once I realised I was definitely going to buy the game, I sort of stopped playing. So it was a bit weird for me going like back onto it today. But yeah, like I am loving this game. Like this what you're watching right now is by no means an amazing gameplay. If I was to rate this gameplay out of 10, I would probably rate it a 2 or 3. It's all it is the first. I think this is my third game. So out of the I was just waiting until I got the first gameplay that was half decent to watch, where I got say more than like 10 kills that you guys would just not get bored with straight away, just for something to you guys to watch, because I am going to be talking about Crysis 3, so I do need the Crysis 3 gameplay in the background. But basically, all I'm going to give you guys today is some tips and tricks for like if you're a beginner to the game. Like I am by no means a master at this game, and I'm very much a beginner to the Crysis series myself. But things that have helped me from other people, I'm going to sort of let you know of those things. If you guys haven't seen any other tips and tricks videos on this game, I'm going to sort of let you in on, not really the secrets, but just some things that might help you to have the opening as, let's say, 5 or 6 hours less stressful in the multiplayer side of the game. And at the minute I'm doing quite bad, but later on in the game I do start getting a lot better. There's one point that I hold down for like the whole time. I end up getting like 5 or 6 kills just on that point, and that's where the majority of my kills come from, and that's what made me save this gameplay. But basically I'm going to go straight into this now. That was a pretty long intro, 3.5 minute intro for a video, but it's a long gameplay anyway, so I'm allowed to sort of go off topic / I don't know, have a bit of a tangent here and there. But basically the first thing I want to talk about is auto cloaking and auto armor. Basically there's a actually I don't think there's an actual such thing as auto cloaking, but there's definitely auto armor. On the preset classes there's basically you have perks, a bit like Call of Duty, and one of which is auto armor. So when you're being shot at, your armor will automatically flick on, which is, if you didn't know, in Crysis 3 you've got the right bumper and left bumper. I believe, I haven't got the controller in my hand, but I believe it's right bumper is the cloak, and you'll see me use it multiple times, and the left bumper is the armor. And you can see, well, you'll see me use it throughout the game, but basically there's a perk that makes it so you can, as soon as you're being shot at, your armor flicks on. So it's sort of like not having to, it's basically built in for like people that are not very new to the game, that are a bit not used to this sort of multitasking of cloaking and armor and all of this. But I would suggest that you don't use it, because eventually you'll get to the point where you want to replace that perk, and you've got used to playing the game from the off with auto armor on. Now that's a bad thing, because when you take that perk off eventually in the future, then you will when you take that perk off, you won't be used to using the armor yourself. So I would suggest not using it. Okay, you might not do as well as you would if you did use it like straight from the off, but it's a sort of sacrifice you've got to make for later on in the game. It's definitely what I've done. And I think it's going to help me. But then obviously that ties into, don't use the auto classes. There's 5 auto classes, a lot like Call of Duty, and then there's 5 custom classes. I would say create your custom class to make sure you don't have that on, because quite a lot of the I believe all of the, I'm not sure, but I believe most of the preset classes have got auto armor on. You can still flick it on and off yourself, but it's best not to rely on it. So I would suggest using that off, because you're basically just wasting a perk, because later on in the game, when you get better at the game, you will want to take that off anyway. So that's the main thing that I want to sort of tell you guys about. Another thing is cloaking and armor, like using them at the right times. So obviously on your right bumper you've got cloaking, and on the left bumper you've got armor. Now this is the point that I managed to get back and hold for quite a long time. So enjoy this little gameplay. But and this is a great sort of segue, because I use the cloaking and the armor to my sort of benefit in this little portion of the game. I'm still very much getting used to using cloaking and armor at the right times, but I'm getting better at it. If you're in an open space and you're running from one to another, flick the cloak on. As soon as you see an enemy and you're going to start shooting, flick the armor on. But you've got to remember that the bar in the bottom left, there's a health bar, and then there's a I believe it's the if you look at on the bottom left now, no, not bottom left, bottom right, sorry, there is a health bar, and then there's two bars, one of which is a health bar, one of which is your sort of energy bar for your left and right bumper. And basically you need to make sure you keep an eye on that, because if you're sprinting and using one of your abilities, the bar goes down really quickly, and you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you can't flick that armor on for long enough to kill someone. So you need to sort of, it's a difficult skill to add to an already difficult game, but it's one that if you can get right, it works really well. And I've seen quite a lot of people do really well at it, and I'm hoping to get better at it myself. I'm by no means a master at it. And there's two other things really. The gameplay is slowly coming towards an end, so I do need to speed this up a little bit. But jumping. If you tap A, you just do like a normal jump like that. If you hold down A, you do a sort of, and you've got energy, you do a higher jump. And you can use that to your advantage when you're in a gunfight with someone that's close around you. You can hold down A, and you can like jump over them and start shooting. So you need to sort of mess around with that, see how you can do with that in close quarter combat. It really does work. And the second thing is grenades. You've seen me through this gameplay use my grenades a bit. First two games I totally forgot about them, but if you double tap Y, which on the PS3 is triangle, you whip out a grenade, and then you just hit your fire button to throw it. So right trigger on Xbox, R1 I believe, or R2 on PS3 controllers. And then you throw the grenade. So if you go into a point, whip out your grenade, throw it first if the enemy have got it, and go in just after the grenade, because even if it doesn't kill the person, it might it might hurt them. But the grenades are really good in this game. People underestimate how good they are, because you only get one. They are really powerful, but you only get one per life. So use it wisely, but definitely use it. So that's pretty much all I've got to talk about, like the initial tips and tricks. Like I said, I'm by no means a master at this game. I am very much a noob, and I'll admit it, I'm shit at the game basically. I'm still learning, but these are the first few things that I picked up on from watching other people, from my first few games, and from what I played of the beta. They're just sort of things that I've noticed that I had to teach myself, and hopefully if you guys see this and you're playing the game, hopefully you guys won't have to go through the annoying first few hours of not knowing what you're doing and stuff if you do watch this video. So I hope you have sort of enjoyed what I've got to say, and I do encourage you guys, do give this, look at this grenade though. I thought I could get out the window, but turns out someone else got me anyway. But I do hope you guys do try this game out, because I'm getting tired of Call of Duty, and I've wanted a new game to come along and be like a and be the next first person shooter that I play until the new consoles come out. And I think this is the game. This is the game that I'm going to be putting most of my time on, multiplayer wise, until the new consoles come out. And I hopefully, like a lot of other people do as well, because I love this game, and quite a lot of people are liking this game. And it's a good game. So I really do hope you guys check this game out if you haven't already. Watch a few more videos on it. Go and check out my beta videos. And just give it a go if you haven't. If you do want to wait for it to come down in price, do so. But definitely give it a go, because it is by no means a bad game, and the campaign will be absolutely brilliant. I'm saving the campaign for a while. I'm just going to play multiplayer, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this gameplay. You've enjoyed my tips and tricks. Go and check this game out if you haven't already. And as always, don't forget to go and check out these two guys on your screen right now. Both of them are producing Crysis 3 gameplay. I reckon you'll like the stuff, I certainly do. Go and check them out. Go and check out some more Crysis 3 gameplay. Go and subscribe to them. And as always guys, thank you for watching. Take care.